Hey everybody, Johan Magnusson here, Big Swede Barbecue, and today we're grilling up some Ono with a Tropical Salsa on the Infinity 66 from WPPO. So the first thing that we want to do is the marinade for the Ono, so here's how we do that. We're going to start by mixing 1/3 cup of soy sauce into a bowl. Then we want to add 1/3 cup of honey as well. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of garlic paste and 3 tablespoons of ginger paste. And then we want to stir this thoroughly and set aside. The marinade is ready, so now it's time to trim the Ono. So we got a beautiful fillet here of Ono or Wahoo. And as you can see, it has 2 muscles. So what we want to do is we want to separate those. So first cut off one fillet, and then you want to slice down the other side and cut off the second fillet. Then we want to trim off all the area with blood. And then you have 2 beautiful Ono fillets that we're going to grill. First though, we need to put them in a Ziploc bag and add the marinade. And now we want to marinate this for at least 20 to 30 minutes. The Ono is in the marinade, so now we can start working on the Tropical Salsa. To make the Tropical Salsa, we first want to add half a red onion that we finely diced into a bowl. You want to add 1 cup of finely diced papaya. Then you want to add 2 jalapenos that we de-seeded and finely diced. And we're also going to add 1 cup of finely diced mangoes. Next, we want to add 1.5 cup of finely diced pineapple. Then we want to dice up half a cup of cilantro and add to the bowl. We want to season with a couple of teaspoons of sea salt. And we also want to add a couple of teaspoons of our Big Swede Barbecue Badass Veggie Boost. Then we're going to half and add the juice of 2 limes. Then you want to stir this and set aside. The Tropical Salsa is done, so let's fire up the Infinity 66 pizza oven. We're going to open up the gas valve. Then we want to turn the temperature knob to pilot and press the igniter button. When the oven ignites, you want to set the setting to high, and then we want to close the door. Now we're going to heat up the oven for about 30 minutes. The pizza oven is up to temp, so now it's time to start grilling the Ono. When the oven is hot, you want to insert a cast iron pan. Then we're going to heat the cast iron pan up for about 10 minutes. Carefully remove the cast iron pan from the grill. It's super hot. We want to spray a little bit of oil in the pan. And then we're going to remove the Ono from the marinade and place on the pan. You want to grill each side of the Ono for maybe a minute and a half, because we want to have a nice crust on the outside, but making sure that we don't overcook the Ono on the inside. Now we want to pour the leftover marinade into another cast iron pan. We want to insert this in the pizza oven, and then we're going to reduce for about a minute or 2. When the marinade is getting thick, it's time to remove it. Now we're going to plate the dish by placing a little bit of the Tropical Salsa at the bottom of our plate. We want to slice the Ono into nice slices, and then we want to add 2 per plate. We're going to drizzle some of the thickened marinade on top. Last but not least, we want to garnish with some microgreens. And now this beautifully grilled Ono with a Tropical Salsa is ready to serve. And I think the only thing left to do is to try this and see what it tastes like. So here we go. Let's cut up a little bit of the fish, some of the salsa. There we go. The Tropical Salsa, light, super fresh, easy to make, balanced perfectly with the marinade, the savoriness of the marinade. And then you have the beautiful Ono, firm flesh, great flavor. I really hope you try this at home. Happy grilling. This is so good. Wow.